Hi and welcome back. As you could probably tell from my voice, I am sick. I also developed pink eye, so I am not going to show my face on this video because I even scare myself. It's not COVID. I took a test, but I am going to be making some vegetable fritters to be able to save some veggies from the trash can. So let's get started. First, we're going to go ahead and shred whatever veggies we have. I have a couple of zucchinis and a butt ton of onion. You can make this with any vegetables that you want. It is completely versatile. So if you've got some laying around that's about ready to go bad, this is one way to take care of it. Now, I have this on the large shredder. You can hand do this if you want, but I don't have the patience for that. We are going to shred all the vegetables all at once, put them all in one bucket. And there's a reason for that. I'll show you. Now that we have all the zucchini, we're going to go work on onions. But this is 3 zucchini, 2 onions. I'm going to hold off on the other onions right now because that looks about right. Put in about 2 tablespoons of salt so you can go ahead and, pull out some of that moisture because we're not going to need all that moisture. It'll just make the cake soggy. We're going to go ahead and squeeze the moisture out of these vegetables using a cheesecloth, colander, and something to catch the moisture, the water in. You know, it really sucks. It's 4th of July. Everybody's celebrating with fireworks. 250th anniversary of the United States. And I'm stuck with an upper respiratory something. I don't know what this is. But you know what? It's okay. I'm still here. And look at all that. Just keep tightening and squeezing. Tightening and squeezing until you get most of it out. You're never going to get all of it out. Open it up. And this is what we're going to use for the cakes. Now this is all the moisture that came out of those vegetables. This would have made everything soggy. All right. 4 eggs. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of your favorite flour. Don't forget salt and pepper and any type of spices that you want. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. Now for the seasonings, you can add pretty much what you want. I'm going to add some Thai basil to this. You can use dill, oregano, thyme. I'm also going to add some caraway seeds. Just a sprinkle, just to give it a little bit of flavor. Now here's what I do instead of adding regular oil to this, because you do want this kind of like a pancakes consistency. It's a little bit thick right now. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this, but I'm also going to add sesame oil. You can add sesames to the top of this. It's about a 1/4 cup. It's to your taste. Now, if you want to, because we do need that pancakes consistency, that's why you reserve the liquid that you just drained. Add this little bits at a time. I'm doing a 1/2 cup. Until we're pancake. Not quite yet. One more. That's a cup. There we go. Now we've got pancake. And then you want to griddle this. You can griddle it, you can put it on a sheet pan and cook the whole thing all at once and then cut in squares. I am doing this for the 4th. I also have some chicken wings that I'm making, but what's more American than griddle cakes? I know I'm not using corn. Get your oil of choice. You can use whatever you want. This is olive oil. I need to get more so I can refill that. Let this get nice and warm, but not overly warm. You want to be able to do this and have it a little above body temperature, but don't touch the pan. Alright, so it is ready. Now, if you want to measure this out, 1/4 cup each. Will give you the perfect size griddle cake. And off to the side, you want your plate, but you do also want the a towel on there to absorb any extra oil. You want this to let this sit. You're not going to see bubbles at the top like you do regular pancakes, but you do want them to sit for like 3 to 4 minutes, so that way the batter actually stiffens up a little bit. Almost. Put that aside. And work on number 2. And just keep going. If you need to add oil, add oil. Or you can do these in one of those waffle makers. You can do this in a waffle maker. There we go. Not perfect. Get some sliced tomatoes. Sprinkle with some Parmesan cheese. It tastes better than it looks. I'm going to add that to the chicken wings that I have in the oven right now. That is it. Sorry about the no contact situation, but I really need to figure out what this is. So, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time.